Something about your love, something about your love changes everything, changes everything. Something about your love, something about your love changes everything, changes everything. Something about your love, something about your love changes everything, changes everything. Something about your love, something about your love changes every. You turn my morning into dancing. 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 'Cause your love changes everything. Your love changes everything. You turn my morning into dancing. You turn my morning into dancing. You turn my morning into dancing. 'Cause your love changes everything. Your love changes everything. Oh, there's something about your love, something about your love changes everything in my body. Oh, something about your love, something about your love changes everything. It changes everything. Something about your love, something about your love changes everything. It changes everything. Something about your love, something about your love changes everything, changes everything. Something about your love, something about your love changes everything. Something about your love, something about your love changes everything, changes everything. Something about your love, something about your love changes everything, changes everything. Something about your love, something about your love changes everything. You turn my morning into dancing. 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 Something about your love, something about your love changes everything.
Everything. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Come on. Chuck B. Good morning, sir. Bert Reggiani. Come on. Love you guys. Thank you for joining. So it's a beautiful Friday. I said happy Friday on Tuesday, but it's actually Friday today, so it's good. So Emily Connolly's on. Good morning to you, young lady. Today I'm talking about our first lady, my mother-in-law, Kimberly. said something amazing this week. And yeah, I want to share with you guys. So she was talking about it's gratitude month, right? You know, like that's the theme that's every November. Pastor Tom, the whole month is preaching on gratitude, and it's awesome, and I love it. And so this week, hey, Olivia Thompson's on. Good morning. Um, and so gratitude month, she said something that was just, I feel like, so profound. And what it was encouraging us, like, to spend this month out of gratitude, like, because firmly rooted folks, like, we know, like, we are immensely grateful for the love of Christ that's been poured out for us. We recognize and we know, like, it's nothing but the grace of God that we're here, and that we are in relationship with Him. Like, we totally recognize that. And so we should feel grateful. We should feel that gratitude, that sense of gratitude for that. And out of that place of gratitude, we should be incredible givers. And yeah, she said something about, like, spending this month intentionally giving of our time, resources, and talents, right? And I just loved it. It was a great conversation, and we're going to talk more about it Sunday. But all of us, literally every single one of us that's connected to this stream, has a unique skill set, mindset, talent that God has been given. You've been given, and use this month as a way. We're living sent, right? Use this month as a way to pour out and connect with family members, friends, strangers, by sharing of your time, talent, and treasures. And I got the privilege yesterday of helping out a friend. So some of you know, a year ago, my wife and I bought a house. It was trash. It was completely trash. We had to completely gut it and then build it back. So in doing so, I learned a lot of trades, or I learned a lot of skills, right? Because I'm also very frugal and cheap. And I wasn't going to pay somebody else to do it. So I had to learn how to do it. But one of the people who came over and helped a bunch was Glenn, and you guys know Glenn, man. He's got the biggest heart in the world. Yeah, go blue! I see you down there. Yeah, might as well throw a hat on too. So, so Glenn came over. He's just got the biggest heart, and he helped us do so much. Like he was at our house, literally for like multiple times in a week, and it was incredible. Graceland was there. We didn't even have Wi-Fi. She was there hanging out with the boys, and but they were just pouring out. They were just serving, and then I was like, man, can I give you anything? And he's like, no. Like I won't accept anything, you know? And it was just incredible. It was an incredible feeling. And so some of the things that Glenn showed me while we were renovating our house, my buddy needed some work done on his house. And I was like, you know what, man, this is a great opportunity to pay it forward. But really just that's it. Pay it forward, to love on people by sharing of our time, talents, treasures, and just like our knowledge, right? Like I learned some stuff last year that could benefit this guy, and so I can teach him and he can teach somebody else. And so spent all day, right? Like doing this work with this guy, and it was incredible. It was awesome. Like we had it was this one moment, his kids came home from school, and they come in and they're holding some of the tools and stuff like that. They're helping us. And the little girl, Riley, comes up and she's like, you know, my favorite song is Waymaker. And I was like, oh yeah. And so then like for the next 10 minutes, 15 minutes maybe, we're singing Waymaker, we're singing, you know, all these other songs. I'm telling them my favorite song, and we're just singing all these these songs, and she's like, yeah, my favorite songs are Jesus songs. And it was like this just sweet moment, you know. It was so awesome. It was so powerful. And it all came, you know, and then at the end, right? Like he's like, man, you got to take something. I'm like, no, like this was a treat. This is all the payment I needed was this. Like this was awesome, man. And you know, God bless you. You know, like God was gracious enough to let somebody come and pour into me. And so, man, it's a privilege, it's an honor that I get to pour in to you guys, and it was just incredible, and it was awesome. And guys, and so I would just recommend that you would do that this month. Like live like you are grateful, like recognize, you know, like all the gifts and all the things that God has given to you, all the things that God has graciously just lavished down on you in your life, and then find a way to share it with others. And let's live sent from the place of gratitude this month. All right, y'all, that's it. Come on. Olivia loves it. She loves it. You gotta love it too. All right, y'all. That's it. See you later. Bye. Peace.
Into dancing.
Not the intro. I hit the wrong button, guys.